TOPPO proceeds to do this. Ass wind up.
Bruh, not the Bow Wow. Oh, let me hold you. I was listening to that song last week.
I do it for the love first, peep the intentions, man. I spit game, but you never learn no lessons, man.
God damn, we back at it. And this is going to be a very random video. I was never expecting that I was going to upload this video for the second to last day of the year. But this is a video I wanted to make, because I was just waiting for the man to upload it. Codenamesuper. Codenamesuper does these commentary videos on YouTube over mostly like Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, from the main series, and then the movies that the Dragon Ball series has come out. He's also done some animes on the side, but it's been mostly Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and like I mentioned, the movies as well. And the way he does the commentaries, the things he be saying, the sound effects, the freeze frames, just be having me in absolute tears every goddamn time. It just be like a whole sequence of an entire fight, or it'd be like a sequence of like multiple scenes all put together. He just reacts to them, does like a commentary to them, and it just has me in tears every single time. I discovered him probably about like roughly 2 months or so ago, and I'm like, the next time he uploads a video, I have to do a reaction to it. And today's the day, December 30th, just a few days away from 2025. Definitely wasn't anticipated to do this at this point in time. I thought my reaction to Jack Harlow's Tranquility track yesterday was going to be my last video of the year, but maybe this is going to be the last video of the year. I'll be absolutely laughing in tears. So that being said, shout out to Codenamesuper, because I already know I'm going to be in tears laughing. There's going to be a lot of pauses to bring my commentaries and perspective on things. And I just know the way this man, the commentary, the freeze frames, the inserts, the memes, the references, it's going to be a good time, y'all. So let's hop into it. I already know this is going to have me dying of laughter. So you can look into here. The one that we're going to react to is the time FRIEZA turned Top into a demon, which is when he turned into a god of destruction, and Vegeta had to humble him. So I'm guessing it's gonna be the sequence when FRIEZA and Top started fighting, and Top became the god of destruction, got the energy, and then that's when Vegeta and Top started going back and forth. That's when Vegeta ultimately defeated him. Spoiler alert. But this is gonna be Codenamesuper commentary of the whole fight. So let's hop into it.
Oh yeah. So it starts off by TOPPO getting spammed by Andriggity's.
Damn, we hopping. Just gonna hop right into it, okay? Just gonna hop right on into it.
But he's just sitting there blocking it with this comically large arm. It's just pushing him back.
That man was top built like a motherfucker. That motherfucker built like a pure bodybuilder, just does not do legs. Just large arms, large upper body, large hands, large everything up. But the legs are skinny as hell.
And the scene goes into slow motion. His dumbass is talking about, I see it. I see through it. I thought he would start weaving, hitting the sonic sway on the key blast. But we got that cutscene just so.
Sparkling Zero. I haven't played a Dragon Ball Z game in forever. The last Dragon Ball Z game I played was Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and that was on the PlayStation 2. And that had been like 2005-ish. So maybe the second one, maybe not number 3. It was one of them. That's the last Dragon Ball. I know Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero came out earlier this year. It's just like, I don't know. The fighting games never inspired me anything. And obviously watching the series itself, it's not as fun as like watching the series and then doing your own interpretations of the storyline. I just didn't really enjoy it. But that's something different. Let's continue on.
Out of it. And that boy 17's aim was ass. That shit was more off than D-Wade's statue. Like, really, look how
it was more off than D-Wade's statue? Bruh. Wait, bruh. that man. What's going on with these statue creators? Just terrible designs of the statues. Like Ronaldo had a terrible one. Obviously, D-Wade was the most recent. Ronaldo was a famous one. And it's been some others that in the past were just like, what were they thinking? It's not even looking like the person you're creating. What happened? Did you not have the portrait right in front of you?
way he is from the attack. I know Dr. Giro's looking up like that is not my machine. After he reaches his limit of 30 seconds of cardio,
bruh,
he has to charge at 17, going right through the key blast, taking damage, and slams into the ground. So now they're standing off, and TOPPO proceeds to do this ass wind up.
Bruh, not the Bow Wow. Oh, let me hold you. I I was listening to that song last week. Oh my, that is hilarious that he used that. I was listening to that song last week. That's a classic, man. I don't care what anyone says. Bow Wow and I think Amorion, that's a banger, man. Grew up on that song.
Fire a key blast, and if I pause the scene right here, it would simply look like he's doomed. But that survival instinct programming kicked in. He hits a turnaround key blast, heels sliding on the floor and all.
Just the sound effects.
Putting them in that quick time event, and TOPPO was winning. Damn near kicked 17 off the stage. But a hero comes in, takes TOPPO from the back, and just look at this entrance. Tail whipping on the ground, and he's straight up glowing, ready to do some devious things. He jumps down and just holds his finger out and hits him with one beam. Just testing the waters to see if he could really tank these hits. And TOPPO just like, that shit nothing for real. I eat those. And FRIEZA's just like, oh,
right.
The barrage of
Say
beams
less.
takes the pride out of the pride trooper fit, and it causes him to lose the advantage in the beam struggle. He's still holding on though. I mean, hey, he's 7 DP for a reason. And FRIEZA's just like, good job, bro. Charges up a beam and shoots it at him, causing him to lose the clash. And after the smoke clears,
the sparkling
we see his
zero
legs and
inserts
hands
is crazy.
shaking like he about to guard Kyrie. He's standing there unconscious like Rock Lee, and then he falls to his knees. And nah, bro, the speed at which FRIEZA came down to start flaming him needs to be studied. He'd even give my man 3 seconds to wallow in self-pity. They're calling his mustache shitty, saying he got a bad build, basically anything but kicking his ass off the stage.
Right.
Dudes like him are real dickheads. You already won, and it's still not enough.
We all know that man FRIEZA. That man FRIEZA is a certified fiend. That man FRIEZA is a certified fiend. He don't care. He's the biggest racist you ever seen in anime history. That man FRIEZA is the racist of the racists. He acknowledges that until his death and until hell. The way he be calling Goku, Vegeta, Monkey all over the place is insane. Insane.
It's still not enough for you. You gotta push him down.
You fat, you ugly, and you stink, monkey.
After the 30 seconds of
Called him
verbal
monkey, what I
abuse,
say.
he gets up and starts powering up at straight lightning surrounding him.
The last time
FRIEZA really
Frieza
gotta be the
turned
method
lightning.
to finding your inner ability.
Goku
But
turned
I was
Super
sitting
Saiyan.
there watching and
The rest
praying
is
that
history.
this transformation would make him lose his shitty mustache. But I guess we can't all get what we want. They give him this here damn ass transformation, turned him dark skin, gave him some shitty glow.
Bruh. Turned him dark skin. Turned him dark skin, bruh.
Tats, and the final verdict is in. This shit weak as hell. So after the transformation, FRIEZA was looking at him like Gotham Knights, straight up not buying it. He fires a beam, and it disintegrates off TOPPO's torso. And now
Facts.
it's his turn to go on offense. FRIEZA was aware that that shit was kind of embarrassing, so he starts hitting the fake laugh out of nervous system and does his signature emote for no reason.
The signature, yes. Yes, that right there. That's that signature stance. That's vintage FRIEZA right there.
Since no one was dodging shit, it became a short turn-based game.
Not at the
He
Pokemon
charges a
screen.
Hakai, which is supposed to just evaporate everything it touches. Don't really know why he's using it, but FRIEZA was still not fazed by it. He started having flashbacks to the first time he encountered it, and it was a light snack for him. So with the confidence, bro is gonna extend out one arm. And look at him. This is the face of a man that found out he's not like.
This man FRIEZA fuck around and found out.
As it starts devouring him, he extends out both hands, but it wasn't enough. It starts engulfing him, causing this huge explosion, destroying the whole tournament of power map, and that is the end of FRIEZA for now. TOPPO switches his target back to Dragedy 17 and shows us
The way this man calls them Androgynys. It's priceless. Androgynys, bruh. Androgynys. Not androids. Androgynys.
POV of when he caught Gohan hiding behind the rocks. He gets told to come on out, and now he trying to act like he don't care for real. Come on now, bruh. Your ass was hiding for a reason. TOPPO starts firing at him, and you know 17 couldn't wait to up the barrier. He been using this move since he fought Piccolo and never let that shit go. But what he didn't realize is that shit got hit with the biggest patch. You should have known it was coming though. After the Destructo Disc, you were next on the list. The Key Blast started hitting the barrier, and it starts to crack. Had 17 in that bitch sweating bullets, and he knew he had to relocate.
Oh, not the
Find
weekend
this rock
Super
to
Bowl.
hang up on, and that boy TOPPO is not letting him rest. He jumps straight at him, and look at him. He not even blinking or flinching.
Not
He's just gonna go
phased.
straight through the blast. Made 17 hit the flip and do the longest stride of his life.
The
He's
Fred
not
Flintstone
trying to
sound
squabble
effects.
for real. The chase down is really like seeing a different angle of 2016 Braun blocking Iguodala, but instead when he catches up, he's not blocking shit. He just punches him through the rocks. And now he's laying there thinking about what to do next. And
which is always hilarious is that watching these videos is that just going back in time, just reliving everything all over again, and witnessing how insane some of these moments are, the animations and the different effects they did for stuff. It was like some of that was over top. Those flips right there, why were they necessary? Why that man had to do 3,000 flips, a cartwheel, all of the cinematics? I guess just for the cinematics, it was like that was totally unnecessary. But let's continue on.
Gonna lie, he's gonna have to get hit with the bagless allegations. He starts running around him on some Rock Lee shit, but instead of hitting him with the clean move, he just key spams. Trash. Got TOPPO standing there staring at nothing.
That man Codenamesuper will shame anybody for key blasting.
Like the Dragon Ball equivalent to Luke Cage, he key spam resistant. Beerus tells him to stop that shit, and he does. And then he tries to end it off with the beat, which again, doesn't do shit. It almost made TOPPO look majestic. That shitty mustache is ruining it. But now it's time for TOPPO to attack. He throws a Hakai ball, and look at the accuracy. Look at how he leads the attack. This is the type of shit I like to see.
It's really his stance, though. My man was like... It's really wait. I gotta go back. Show the
and look at the act.
What is that? What is that stance?
Look at how he leads the attack. This is the type of shit I like to see. Real skill. But I gotta give it to 17 too. This gotta be his only highlight in this fight. He uses his own key blast to push himself out the way and avoids evisceration. But it's not over though. As he charges another Hakai ball, someone throws a rock at it, and it's him. It's FRIEZA.
It's him.
The pose he hitting reminded me of him, but he's gonna wish he stayed down.
The anime's been doing decent callbacks. They've been doing decent callbacks with different like sound effects, moments, and poses, as you can see.
Because this was flat out embarrassing. So first, FRIEZA's gonna start off with the death ball, and the camera pans back to TOPPO. And he got his eyes closed.
That man was like
really
phased.
Just that piece. He pre-ordering the satisfaction he don't get from beating FRIEZA's ass. So he throws a death ball, thinking it's gonna be the end of TOPPO.
I think it's what he does.
Yeah,
the flick.
The size of a pebble.
Facts. Flicks it,
it eviscerates it, and the cameraman is really out there trying his hardest to make it look cold, but it is just not working. TOPPO finna DM him like, nah, bro, I ain't paying you. You made me look mad chopped. And he finna be like, paid you? You are chopped.
Facts.
TOPPO flies at him, and FRIEZA was not ready for it.
Bruh. That frame. Let me see if I can freeze that frame.
You are chopped. TOPPO flies at him and FRIEZA.
Yeah, that's a scary ass frame. Can you imagine that man just instantly in front of you looking menacing as hell? Insane. Look at that right fist. That right fist is right to the temple. Right to the temple.
Not ready for it at all. Hand down, man down. Punch got.
Yo. That's really
looking like rubber. Got his
bro.
arms up like he on a roller coaster.
Bro, hand is bigger than FRIEZA's whole body,
like
bro.
Grabs his head.
Look at that. That the hand is bigger than his whole. Look at that, bro. Look at his arms playing it too, bro.
Grabs his head, got his arms up like he on a roller coaster, and slams him down. If you were allowed to off people, he could have just suffocated him right there.
Facts.
His large ass hand is just covering his whole face.
Facts.
He picks FRIEZA up though, looks at him right in his eyes, and starts squeezing his head, trying to wring out the evil out of him with a different method. He drops FRIEZA to take a free kick.
That was a nice little camera angle ahead with the FRIEZA's point of view. That was nice with the animators.
Punts him off the stage, but a rock stops his momentum and stops him from falling off. 17 is clutch, but now it's time for him to face off against TOPPO again for the third time. He turns around to face him, and he shoots a key blast for no reason. Got TOPPO staring straight up unimpressed. He done tried the key blast 9,000 times, but he got that Vegeta addiction. He always thinks he's one key blast away from doing real damage. TOPPO and 17 flash, and it was clear as day that he was not winning this shit. The Hakai ball heads towards him, and he jumps out the way, leaving him with only one option in strategy. He started doing the Tom and Jerry method. He starts doing a race, and shit was looking like a Sonic trailer. He really moving. He hits the sharp left and jumps over the rock, and TOPPO puts a hole through the wall to get right to him. Now he has him right where he wants him. He key spams the structure down due to it being weakened by TOPPO, and it all comes crashing. TOPPO, of course, breaks out the rock and starts spamming 17 5 meters away.
Letting him up.
Made him drop to his knees, and it's looking like it's over. He charges up this big finisher to end it once and for all, but someone interferes, and TOPPO turns around and
Who
sees
is
no
it?
other than Frieza
He
standing
like,
right
he
behind him.
like, this
Frieza
nigga
goes ahead
again?
and uses paralysis on him, and it was really looking like he was gonna show us something until he started levitating rock chips, and it was back to reality. He's on that bullshit. He throws it at him. Of course,
said
it's not
rock
doing any
chips.
damage. Don't know why his dumbass is surprised. And Toppo comes in, grabs him by the neck, and throws him away. And you could tell
Yeeted that
whoever
man.
animated this shit was feeling rebellious because they put no soul into these frames. Made him just a
Facts.
PNG file flying through the air.
Bruh.
And to end out the fight, Jiren throws a stray ki blast that booms both 17 and Frieza. So now it's time to run the final fight. Enter the Prince. Vegeta goes in to attack Jiren, and Toppo lets him know that he got ISO on the Prince,
It's like a tag team match. Like, all right, let's switch, homie.
knocking him out the sky, making it a 1v1. It's game time. Toppo's gonna start off with spamming Vegeta with Ki Blast, and he clearly doesn't know who he is. This is his major. He jumps out the way, and it's the
This
not
is
so
a
final
major.
flash on Toppo. And he uses a Hakai Ball to negate the attack and sends it past. And this gotta be one of the goofiest scenes ever.
I can't afford to lose. What?
Like what, bro? He's got to be the
Facts.
first person to be surprised that he got attacked in a fight. He didn't
Facts.
even move that fast. He clearly had enough time to react, but now he got himself caught in a combo. Toppo uses Ki
Caught
Blast to
himself
push him
caught
back
in a
up.
combo.
Then he teleports and hits him with a two-hand slam to the ground. And Vegeta finally reconnected his controller because he jumps out the
Homie was
smoke.
AFK.
Toppo tries kicking him. He weaves
Ooh.
and damn near
Oh, that weave sound effect from what what the Codenamesuper is. He did a commentary of Kefla and Goku's fight. Goku was Ultra E state, and it did like 1,000 weaves in 10 seconds. Hilarious. He did break that man's like kneecap though with that kick though. That shit sounded crazy.
his leg. Toppo had a smooth recovery though. As he grabs onto the floor, kicks him back, he's gonna use Ki Blast, but he's using it with IQ. He fires at him to get him out of position and rushes him. Vegeta blocks it all though and catches both fists, leaving the lower half of his body wide.
First off, look at Toppo's hands, bruh. Like Vegeta's hands is the size of one of Top's. Like a finger. It's like, bruh, what the hell?
And he gets kicked away. Toppo uses a blast to push him further back, and now he's leaving an imprint on the wall. He just sitting there like, damn, this is what this shit
Yeah,
feels
with
like.
Goku,
And
I was just
Toppo
about to say
charges
that.
up a ball to finish him off.
Say goodbye.
He throws it towards Vegeta, and he starts to think about what's at stake. His family and his promise to switch back
Started
Kaba's
thinking about
universe.
what's at
This gave
stake.
him all the strength he needed just to do the attack out of existence. Shit ain't even explode. It was just
Facts.
gone the next second.
Facts.
He flies in and hits him with a clean right, causing Toppo to fly back and crash into the rocks. Next, he uses multiple Ki Blasts to block vision.
I guess the theme of this episode is Ki Blast, because holy.
Toppo reacts in time, blocking the punches. His attacks were too strong though. As he gets pushed back, Toppo's just like, nah, this gotta end. Tries to stop his offense with the Ki Blast, but it evaporates. Leaving Toppo
But it
shocked and off guard.
evaporates.
It's close and hits him with consecutive left rights to Toppo's dome. Straight headshots. He ends it off with this kick, sending Toppo back again. And we see him holding this pose seconds later. And that's when
Telling you about the freeze frame. Looking back, it's insane.
And that's when I knew this fight was over. Mans didn't even bother putting down the leg and just leaves it bent in the air. He's feeling it. And now Toppo's God of Destruction is mad. He's just like, no way you're losing to Vegeta. He's dog shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I kinda understand it. Toppo got a whole God of Destruction for him to lose to
Facts.
Super Saiyan Bluer. Toppo's trying to hold on though,
Bluer,
as he tries
facts.
to attack him with a Kai, and Vegeta just punches through it, and it leaves that boy Toppo.
Yeah, that man shook us. That man said, what?
Yes,
And it
the
starts
right hook
spamming
makes
her
it no
thighs.
better. That man Toppo's really going outside. How is Vegeta all up in your grill and you're still using ranged attacks? He should be using that bitch like a Rasengan, but nah,
Facts.
he just tossing and missing. He tries that shit again.
He
and
just
gets
spamming
gut-punched.
her thighs,
And
bro.
instead of putting up the dukes and fighting like a real man, he just charges it up again.
Just
Hell
Hakai,
no. Then he's gonna watch
Hakai,
him spin like a
Hakai.
good boy and gets kicked into the rocks. And man, look at how far Vegeta has come. Instead of using that shitty final flash to end it, he's gonna use Final Explosion. He charges up, putting a yellow ball of
Telling you that
energy
the callbacks
around
from the
him,
animators
and that boy
and writers
Piccolo
was
was
pretty
stressed.
good.
The last time Vegeta did that, it was against Boo, and he got his ashes tap danced on.
Facts.
But that was because he was trying to send him to the afterlife. There's none of that over here. He's just trying to push him off the stage. He activates it, and Toppo's trying to use his 9,000th Hakai ball. Come on now, bro. Put that shit down. It's over. He throws it at him, engulfing him into the attack for like 2 seconds before Vegeta completely overpowers it and makes contact with Toppo himself, pushing him off the stage and gives Vegeta that honorable win. That's the end of the video. Thank you
And
for
of course,
600.
of
Off
course,
stage
the
and gives
signature
Vegeta that honorable.
signature left arm hold from Vegeta. Classic vintage Vegeta. When he's injured, when it's hurt, and through a severe fight, it's just man just holds his left arm.
That's the end of the video. Thank you for 626K. We moving.
And then we're not gonna hear from you probably another 2-3 months. And that's my reaction to Codenamesuper commentary of the fight between Top and Frieza and Android 17 and Vegeta. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Like I mentioned, Codenamesuper, that man's an absolute genius and absolutely hilarious with his commentaries, the sound effects, the freeze frames, and then obviously us ourselves going back and actually like, yeah, that frame was crazy. The animators was lazy. That callback and then the callback from the animators and the writers, absolutely insane. But yeah, it's just definitely fun just going back and just going down memory lane with these episodes and the references and stuff. And the Codenamesuper just added on his commentary and his perspective on things. Absolutely hilarious. Definitely comment below if you want me to do more reactions to Codenamesuper. I've watched obviously some other videos that he released in the past, but there's some that I haven't watched. So maybe if you want to comment down below, let me see if you want me to see a reaction to a different video he's done. Definitely that down below. Definitely let me know if you want to see me do random reactions like this too. Many other things outside of like Codenamesuper and music reactions that I might typically do. So if I like the video, I got more content like this always coming in 2025. I think this is the last video. It means to be seen. Guess the future will behold. Until then, I'll see y'all next video. Peace.